Hello friends, and welcome back to the horror section. This is going to be a pawn shop pickup, just showing you a few things I picked up at the pawn shop the other day. I got some pretty cool stuff, and every one of those Blu-rays were $1, and I got some pretty good stuff in them, so here we go, guys. I'll start with the DVDs. First off, there's one called Big Legend, and I remember looking this one up on YouTube I don't remember when I seen a thing on Facebook about it, and it looked pretty interesting. It kind of looked like I don't know, like Rambo versus Bigfoot. Like the main character, he's like I guess he was in the army or something, and he's got a lot of survivalist. He knows a lot, to keep himself alive and he can handle weapons real good and stuff. And pretty much, I guess I haven't watched it yet. I believe the Bigfoot maybe like gets his girlfriend or his girlfriend turns up missing. So then he goes and search for her, maybe like a year later or something. I don't remember. But, and it looks like kind of like Rambo versus the Bigfoot, the way it looked. But it looked kind of interesting. So I was glad to find this at a pawn shop for $1, which actually said all the Blu-rays, every one of these were $1 a piece. So, it looked pretty interesting, so it's like Rambo versus Bigfoot here, or Bigfoot must have called Liam Neeson up, and he said he's got some special skills to deal with you, Bigfoot. I don't know, it's like Taken, but the Taken was the Bigfoot grabbed his daughter, but. But that would be a good Taken, Taken 5 or something, and it's like this movie, a Sasquatch grabbed one of his daughters, and he has to go after him. But that's what this movie seems like, but it seemed like it'd be pretty good fun. Somebody actually read a review, like there's some hand-to-hand combat that they said looked kind of silly, but might be pretty fun with like the Bigfoot and the main action guy here, like they're having hand-to-hand combat, and he said it was kind of funny, so I might have to check that out. But that's Big Legend, he's got a certain set of skills to handle Bigfoot. And then I got I don't know, pterodactyl. This one, they want their planet back. This one just looks crazy. Never heard of this one either that I can remember, or I haven't seen it at least. A prehistoric ride into hell. It looks very, very interesting. Especially that second picture right there. That pterodactyl thing looks, and of course now it won't let me zoom in. It looks, I don't know, it almost looks cool. It looks like a cheap old clay animation movie, but it's probably not. It's probably all computer animated, but that one little spot like there looks kind of cool. But hopefully this one will be pretty good, so at least some cheesy fun with pterodactyl, or dactyl, pterodactyl. And I got pretty much all these for $1, like I said, and all of them come with digital codes, so that's cool. So these are going on my Vudu account. So I got Wesley Snipes, Blade 2. And I didn't mind these too bad. People say, oh, that's a horror movie. No, it's an action movie with a little bit of horror element. So yes, I guess it is a horror movie, but I pretty much just call it an action movie with vampires in it. But that's Blade 2. I didn't mind it too bad. It's kind of just a fun little movie. Then I got one of my favorite ones that I used to enjoy when I was younger, Universal Soldiers, which I still do enjoy. And of course this one was Blu-ray, and it come with the digital code. Hopefully all these codes will work. I haven't tried them yet, but I was glad to pick this one up. But like I said, I really enjoy this movie. The only thing I don't like about it is Dolph's actually the bad guy, Dolph Lundgren. I'm more of a Dolph Lundgren fan than I am Jean-Claude Van Damme, but Van Damme's fine too. But I wish that Dolph Lundgren could have been the good guy in this one. But I would say he has one of the most memorable deaths in a movie, if I'm thinking right. It's pretty, pretty crazy. we'll just say, if you haven't seen this one, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it just involves, farm equipment. So, it's pretty wild. Universal Soldiers. Universal Soldiers. There we go. I can't talk. Sorry, guys. And Blu-ray DVD digital of Pacific Rim Uprising. Have no idea. I don't even think I've seen the first one. I guess it's like, this is like maybe a grown-up Power Rangers. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of interesting. I guess these people put these suits on and go fight stuff. I'm not really for sure on these. It looked kind of cool. So, I mean, for $1 with digital code. So, you know, I wasn't going to pass it up, but it looks kind of interesting. But I've never seen the first one. I believe this is the second one, of course. But I don't think I've ever seen the first one that I can remember. And then Blu-ray DVD digital of The Guest. And this one's kind of, I've seen it, but I can't really remember exactly what it's about. It's kind of like a revenge movie, or is it? I can't remember. It's like he's just a guest at the house, but he's got stuff they don't know about, you know. And it's sort of an action-y kind of, a good action movie with a little bit of suspense, like you maybe don't know what's going on. I don't really exactly remember. I don't think I watched all of it, but I watched most of it. And what I watched, I enjoyed pretty good, but I just can't explain it that good. But glad to get this for $1 with a digital code, so I'll definitely watch this one. And then Blu-ray DVD digital of Spider-Man Homecoming. And like I said, I'm not the biggest like comic book movie fan, but for $1, you know. And I believe this one was actually brand new. It was still sealed, so I don't know. But I'll grab it for $1, and of course the digital code. And I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not the biggest comic book fan, but if I find stuff like this for $1, I'll just go ahead and grab it just to get it, especially if it's got the code in there. My kids or my wife might want to see it, but it might be pretty cool. I might end up watching it sometime. And last but not least, Deep Blue Sea 2. I remember watching the first one. I remember I liked it pretty good. I enjoyed it. Don't really know anything about this movie, but it looked like it might be kind of cheesy fun. So for $1 with the digital code, you know, not too bad. So figured I'd go ahead and grab it, but looked pretty neat. But I guess that'll be all for my video, no, I'm just joking. But that'll be all for my video, my pawn shop pickups, and just showing, like I said, a few things I picked up. And if you like this video, please give me a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, have a good one, and see ya.